So basically what this anime of episode 7 of the New Testament Sister Devil Burst, which is season 2, which is episode 7. This is a review. Now live reaction, not live reaction. Give me a few seconds here. Okay, all right. Sorry about that. But yeah. So I basically want to talk about stuff. I want to talk about Mia because I think I'm really am going to be talking about her pretty much the most, pretty much the most. Now, it seems to me that this anime really has no chill on the fan service, but I'm not gonna go into that or anything like that. But it's still pretty typical that you basically see in a series like this, especially the popularity and stuff like that. I also want to know also as well too, because some people were saying there were supposed to be a season 3 of this anime because I really did not know if they was going to be doing a season 3 or not. So I'm just like a little kind of confused. I was like, okay, why was some people be saying they're supposed to do a season 3, or maybe it wasn't planned on, or maybe they decided not to do it because there's new manga out there. Because I don't think it's not based on a manga, but I definitely do think it's based on a light novel because that's what basically seems to me. I got some of the manga right there. I read I don't know how much I read into. I can't remember because it didn't really feel like it's like the fan service that you basically see in the anime, but it's totally kind of the opposite. Basically, that's what I think because I mean from what I've heard and stuff. I don't know how many volumes I have. I think I only got like a couple volumes I have. That's all I really have. I really don't watch. Not watch. I really don't. You know, read light novels really all that much. I really don't because I just cannot understand about what they're saying and stuff like that. And then you have to use your imagination and see like what they're doing and stuff like that. And stuff. And basically how the story is basically is going. But even though that's basically what it means. And so, yeah. Anyway, so I want to talk about Mia. Okay, so Mia is basically as a character, her magic is getting a lot more stronger and stronger and stronger. And one thing I wanted to mention is that because I think this was a couple episodes ago. I think it was also season 1, also well 2, where Mia she has a hard time controlling her anger, and when her anger gets really out of control, she becomes very destructive, and means that she's a ticking time bomb, and that's what basically she really actually is. Now, I've also want to mention also well too because I think this also makes sense also as well too because what basically it feels to me when she did the pact with Basher and something like that. I'm not gonna go through all that, even though he's supposed to make sure that Mia does not go out of control and make sure that she doesn't lose her sense or lose her mind or anything like that. But even though if she were to go insane, then there's a very good possibility she could just disable the spell that Bashi put on her. But the reason why that spell was on her is just to control her in other words, well, basically to have her submit because even though if she were to do that, she would lose the tournament and stuff like that. I would say yes, she is very strong. She's very powerful. But you have to realize is that because when it comes push to shove, and when what seems to happen, like if she were to find out one of her friends died or anything like that, that's when it begins to trigger her. Just like what happened with Naruto. Like I know this is off topic, but I want to say this also well too because it's kind of like with Naruto. Naruto was like going up against the one of the Akatsuki Shinobis or something like that. I can't remember it's Naruto or Shippuden, and you could just tell like where Hinata was trying to protect Naruto, and then what was happening to Hinata, Naruto just snapped. I mean, just literally just snapped. He really did, and that's when when the nine-tailed fox just basically like up in the sky. It was trying its very best to come out because if they didn't stop it, then there could be some massive casualties and people that could die because Naruto snapped. That's just like to me like with Mia because with Mia, even though that she has the magic that she really has and stuff and that's basically what she really has. And even though she has to learn to contain herself and to control herself and to control her emotions. But even if she doesn't, even if she really doesn't for whatsoever at all, then she's gonna lose. Then she's gonna lose control, and that could jeopardize. That can not only could jeopardize her, but that could also jeopardize around people around the stadium and stuff like that. This tournament, it kind of feels like it's a little bit much more different than we used to see back in Yu Yu Hashiko, whatever you want to call it. Um, uh, it's basically kind of different. It's basically kind of different that because even though they have their own team of groups and stuff like that, they basically get beat and stuff like that. And for the dark tournament, which Toguro threatened Yusuke, say like if you don't go to the tournament, yeah, I'm going to end your life. I'm gonna kill most of your friends and your family and stuff like that. Even though Toguro was being really actually serious about what he was saying, because it seems to me that Toguro was basically seeing something in Yusuke, like he feels like, yeah, this was be the kid who's gonna defeat me one day, and I wanted that to happen. But I'm not gonna get really into that because I'm thinking about maybe doing my Rexen store videos. I don't know if I really want to or not. I don't know. I'll think about it, but we'll just see. We'll just see. But even though it's just there's not really much basically to talk about. But even though it's just really just telling me that Leon is basically he's the demon lord, means that he's in control of his own people. And I know there's like some other different packs around there, basically in the demon world. Basically, the demon world are against Leon, and that's what basically it feels to me. Now, one thing I'm very worried is that not Mia, but not Mia, but Myra. But Myra is a succubus girl. I mean, she means that she likes to do. I'm not gonna go there. I'm just saying. But even though like with Mira and stuff like that, I want people just to really just know Mira is very strong. She's very powerful. However, when she's going up against this guy with the mask on, that's a completely different story. That's completely, from what I'm saying here, that's a completely different story. But however, when he had the conversation with the guy with the mask on, is basically Basho wants to buy. He wants to give the guy with some money with the mask on to buy some perfume. And I'm really kind of curious about what Basho is going to do with that perfume, because maybe that might trigger something or something like that, or maybe it's something that they can help them to win. I don't know. But even though Basho did say that he was going to come back, and I'm kind of curious where Basho is really going to go, because I don't know where he's really actually going to do and stuff like that, because he's a key player basically in this anime and also in other activities, if you know what I mean. So yeah. And I also want to note something else as well too, because I think people needs to really to understand, because I really do not like the fact when with Mia she just basically she calls Bashra, oh, I'm your brother, and I'm not I'm your brother, I'm your sister, we're supposed to get along, something like that. I think Mia doesn't think like that, because I think Mia just looks up to Bashra, like as a lover, basically as her boyfriend or whatever it maybe is with that. Because I do believe that Basha does loves Mia. Because the reason why I'm saying it is because they both have this connections, because what they feel, and basically what they feel, and all the other stuff, and because to me it makes a lot of good sense. Because why would you make a series that is just based that you have Mia, that she's in love with Bashara, but because they're brothers and sisters or something like that, because they're not related by blood, because they're not. Because I mean, I know it's just considered just based on being a family and stuff like that. Or maybe they just want to commit just being brothers and sisters, because maybe that some of the other girls basically say like, I want to go out with Basha too. I want to marry him too. That could be a likely of a possibility. But even though I just think Mia and Basha makes a really great couple. I really do. I really think that, because I really do believe that Mia is not just more of a sister to me. I think that she's more of a lover to Basha, and Basha is the same way. That's what I basically do think, because I just don't like the whole aspect, just like brothers and sisters. It's just not right. That's just my opinion, but I don't know. Some people may disagree on that, but yeah. So yeah. Anyway, so that's the end for this anime review. Tell me what you guys think. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. So yeah. Anyways, it's next. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up. And please hit the notification bell also to let you know you can watch my videos. And please leave your comments below. Anyways, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless. Remember, just love you. I love you guys. Please stay safe. And remember, stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care.